Brian, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Pekin, Illinois, and I've been out here for like 17 years. I was engaged about 10 years ago. My fiance was in Oregon. We split up. I went to California, did a landscaping job there, and then I wound up moving back here, and then came to Washington, and then basically worked here my whole time, last 17 years. So.
Gotcha. And you said Illinois?
Yeah.
And tell me about your home life growing up. What was that like?
I got 6 sisters, 1 brother. I'm the baby of my family. My mom had me. I'm the last of a breed out of 8 kids. She had me when she was 37.
Okay.
And my brother was already out of high school and pregnant with his first baby. And
when you were born?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
2 days before I was born. And he was already 20 and graduated, him and his girlfriend. And he got on his own when I was born. My 3 younger sisters helped my mom raise me. And that's about it.
And with a family like that large, I mean, I know there's some age gaps, but what did you guys do for fun growing up?
All types of stuff, we'd go like movie theater, we'd go skating, like the roller rinks and stuff.
Roller skating?
Yeah, roller skating, ice skating, public shows, all types of stuff.
Was it a city or rural when
Huh?
you grew up? Did you grow up near a city or?
A little country town.
Country town.
I called Monmouth, Illinois.
Gotcha.
Outside of Galesburg,
Gotcha.
Illinois.
And you went to high school?
Yeah.
And then what were you doing in high school?
Well, I only made it to my sophomore, and after my sophomore, I dropped out of school and tried to start my own production because I was drawing, and
Okay.
I wanted to get into like being a merchant, because I knew how to like invent things. So I invent like my own stuff, and then I sell them for my own prices. But I'm a non-vending merchant. Like I'm not gonna have a shop or nothing.
Right.
I'm just like a traveling merchant, selling my own unique items that I make. So
Gotcha.
that's the kind of profession I'm trying to get into.
Like, for example, like what would you have for sale that you made?
I do everything from like custom cards, posters. I got this thing called Letters, where it's like a comic book,
Nice.
except it's expressed through like one paragraph instead of like multiple like comic book sayings where they're not individual sayings. That like it's all summed up as one paragraph. That's all comics like speaking. It's all summed up as one paragraph though.
Cool.
It's called Letters.
Nice. Letters.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a poster I'm
You were saying earlier is that's where you're saying you're a writer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I went to school for writing for 2 years, and then I wrote 2 novels, a children's book, and I didn't produce none of them. I was going to, but kind of changed my mind because I just wanted to write for clarity. I didn't want to get in production, become a famous writer or nothing like that. So I just kind of like, write for clarity.
Write for clarity.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Self-soothingness,
Oh,
like
gotcha.
meditation,
Gotcha.
relaxation.
Right, to just process your own therapeutic whatever. Yeah. And so, when did you leave Illinois and kind of venture out of the state?
I was 24. I'm 40 now. So.
Okay.
I went back home like 7 different times to see my family.
Yeah.
But I was working out here, so I came back out here on round trip tickets, and off and on.
Gotcha.
My mom just passed away 3 years ago. So, yeah.
And what brought you to the Pacific Northwest?
I was in Oregon for a while, and then me and my fiance, that's where she was from, in Eugene. And then I wound up going to California for a landscaping business, and then my ex-fiance called me back, said she was pregnant, and then I came back. Well, she just said that to get me back on the street, supposedly. Made me lose my job in California. So I came back here to Oregon, and then I wound up getting on a magazine crew and then coming to Washington and stayed here ever since, working at Target.
Gotcha. But, so she wasn't really pregnant?
That's what she said, but, I don't know. Like, I never talked to her after that.
Gotcha. You still talk to all your siblings, your sister and
Oh, yeah.
everybody?
Yeah. Talked to my sister 2 years ago.
Nice. And
I keep in contact with them.
well,
They're all different families. They're all spread out around different states.
right.
They're doing their own thing, you know. I'm 40 now, so
Yeah.
we're all just doing our own thing. So
Yeah. You ever have any kids growing up, or?
yeah, I got 5 kids. I had my first 3 kids when I was 17,
Oh yeah.
and I was living with my fiance, my first girlfriend. We were living. I was in 8th grade, and she was a sophomore in high school. We were like 2 years apart, and yeah, we split up. And then she went with her grandparents in Indiana, and she called me and told me she was pregnant. And then 9 months later, and then I was 17, and then I was like, really? And then, yeah, she asked me, you know, if there's anything you know, I know you're 17, I know you're still in school, I know you can't travel, you know. I was like, yeah. She goes, well, what do you want me to do, you know? I told her, well, just don't lie to our kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they get of age, you know what I'm saying? Tell them what's going on. Tell them I was 17, tell them you're this age, tell them the truth. You know? Just don't lie to them. You know? That's the only thing I want.
Boy or girl?
Huh? I got 2 girls, 1 boy.
2 girls, 1 boy, and your first was what?
Huh?
Your first child was
Oh, they were all 3 born, they're all twins, they're all born back to back.
Oh, really? Gotcha.
Yeah, 2 girls, 1 boy.
You talk to them? You have relationships with them?
No, I never talked to my kids. Like, I never seen them, talked to them. They're in Indiana. When I was 17, before they were born. So
yeah. So right now, let's see.
I'm 40 now, so yeah, they're up there. They're of age right now.
Yeah.
I got a daughter in Oregon.
Yeah.
She's in Oak Ridge. I haven't seen her either, but she's with my ex-girlfriend's parents.
Yeah.
Because she's in custody of the state. So
yeah. I mean, what's that like? Having, you said 5?
Huh?
How many children you said?
Oh, I got 5.
You said you have 5 children.
Yeah. I got 3. I got 3 in Indiana. I got 1 in Oregon, and I got another one in Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a hamburger place around here somewhere?
Yeah, right here.
Right there? Is it pretty good?
It's okay. There's one across the street called Giddy Up Burger. That's better.
Okay, Giddy Up Burger.
Yeah, to the right.
I'll giddy up then. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Well, I'm just curious. You know, I have 2 girls that I adore and love. Are you curious, Brian, about them and, like, you know, as a dad? I mean, is there a relationship, I guess, with any of them?
Well, I never met them. They never met me.
You never met them, not once. Have you ever seen them? Pictures and wow.
Well, my daughter in Oregon, I went to prison when I was 19, and yeah, and I see my daughter in Oregon.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like 23.
My guess is one day. Well, they're going to be curious.
Well, 26.
Yeah.
I seen her when I was 26. I went back to prison.
Okay, so you did see her.
Yeah, I seen a picture of her. She hasn't met me, and I haven't met her, but I've seen pictures of her. They sent me a picture of her when she was 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I gave that to my mom to hold on to. But my mom's back in Illinois, and she just passed away, so
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right. Well, I'm curious. So you're currently unhoused.
Yeah.
When
I'm more of an outdoorsman anyway. Me and my father, we used to go camping when I was like during every summer.
Oh, gotcha.
And we used to go to Missouri, and we used to go to like Colorado and go camping out in the mountains and stuff. He taught me survival, so
Yeah.
I like the outdoors anyway. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated about building my own stuff and being myself and living life the way I want to live it outdoors or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Well, how long has it been?
I've been on here on the streets for like 17 years, but
seven.
even though I was working, I still had motels and stuff, but I was still considered to be on the street,
Yeah.
because every time I'd go, whenever I couldn't afford a motel, I'd be back out here in tent, whatever.
Yeah. When was the first time you experienced being unhoused or being homeless?
Like completely broke. Like,
I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't have been completely broke without money for like 3 years.
Right.
But
I mean, like without a roof over your head.
17 years.
Yeah.
If you're not counting the motels and sleeping tents and stuff, but
Well, I mean,
But like a real house, never. No, never had an apartment of my own. I never felt like settling down. It's like I didn't want to be trapped inside of a house. I always got things I got to do, so it's like I would never be there anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, Brian, what's your current situation? What are you doing now?
Oh, just getting by. Planning on going back to work. I can get my old job back at Target. They said that I can get hired back, same position, same pay. So maybe making $19 an hour. So I'm thinking about going back to Tacoma and doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's getting real cold.
Yeah.
How do you stay warm? What do you do?
Well, I love the winter. Like, I make my own sternos and stuff. I stay warm. Like I got quilts and stuff. Last night I was warm as hell. Slept good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I stay warm.
Yeah.
I got my legs and I got sternos and
Good. What types of challenges are out here for you?
all types. You got bad people, good people. You got animals. You got like other things that just ain't like just human beings. But there's a lot of dangerous shit out here. But
Yeah.
and we're in the Appalachian Mountains, Rocky Mountain terrain. This is like one of the most dangerous like terrains in the world. A lot of people don't know that, but it is. Yeah.
Well, you've been doing it for
The
17
Appalachians.
years.
The Appalachians.
Anything stick out to you?
Not really.
Yeah. You're surviving, man.
Mm-hmm.
Any hopes and dreams?
Yeah, I plan on opening up like a labor, like not a labor, but a luxury lounge for like truckers and drivers and vacationers.
Yeah, right on.
Even for the working class individuality or all sides, so they can have like a luxury like lounge to go to next to rest house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to build that myself, all wooden.
Yeah, right on. Dig it. Anything you'd want to say to the people of Seattle?
Thank you for your hospitality, and what I'm saying, it's a beautiful city, and what I'm saying, there's a lot of good people here, and just keep your head up, continue doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody change your life, just live your life according to where you want to live it, and that's about it.
Yeah. Sounds like that's what you're doing.
Yeah, of course.
Living the way you want to live.
Exactly. Yeah.
Brian, thanks for your time, man. It's good to hear your voice, and thanks for sharing part of your story.
No problem, man.